What's up, everyone? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing amazing. I just recorded an entire review and then I realized I didn't switch on the mic, but it is what it is. We are here. I'm in a new space. I'm outdoors, so if there are any sounds of buses, cars, or anything noisy, I really apologize. So I'm really excited to film this review of the Friends reunion. So without further ado, let's get started. This reunion starts off with the cast members walking into the set. I think it has been 17 years since they have seen the set, just feeling the nostalgia. So what was, I think, amazing about just these first few minutes was how it was being shot, how they carried us through this journey, that we can genuinely see the connection between each and every one of the cast members. We felt like we were a part of the family. Those few minutes, it's amazing how they allowed the audience, me, you, to experience it the way the cast members did as well. Matt walks into the set and then they walk us through the entire place, and he makes certain comments being how he is. He says like, oh, you know what, this set feels so small than how it used to be. And Jennifer Aniston was responding saying, no, how can it be possible? We didn't grow. And Matt looks at her and said, speak for yourself, because you know, like obviously they've grown in their own ways, sizes, or it's just part of growing up, right? And this is something you can expect throughout the entire show, where they are having internal banter or they reminisce their relationship. So I know I'm not only speaking for myself when I say like Friends was a big part of my life in a way where it has really helped me when I was down, really reminded me that, you know, there are people around you that care for you, or even if during moments of my life where I was truly alone, Friends kept me company. During this reunion, there were some fans who spoke about their experiences, and I think it's amazing because the impact of this show, it's an amazing thing to celebrate as well. One thing was really cool for me was I knew that this was a live audience because it's a sitcom, right? Back in the day they had a live audience and stuff like that. So I knew they had a live audience, but I just couldn't fathom something I've not experienced before. So seeing that and understanding how the live audience brought to life certain scenes, or how the reaction of the live audience created opportunities for growth in the storyline, and how it had such a big impact on how the storyline progresses, was just amazing to learn. Not to spoil too much for you, but there are table read sessions, which I'm sure you will be seeing circling around, where they act out iconic scenes. The transitions and the way they showed it in parallel with the table read sessions is actually genius. It creates such nostalgia with who they were when they were acting 17 years ago and who they are right now.
We said we would meet at the coffee house at 6.
We said 7, you dumb whorebag. That's what you get for making me start all over.
Which I guess gives a form of reflection for you. When I was watching it, I was thinking like, wow, this is a great opportunity to realize where you were when you were watching those actual scenes and where you are now. And like, they've grown, you've grown. The way it was being done, like I said earlier on, is absolute genius. Could we be more in love? So speaking of love, James Corden asks a very important question. He asked if there were any off-screen couples during the time of filming. I don't want to give away too much. You have to watch it for yourself. In Singapore, you can watch it on HBO Go. Again, with how fan reactions could affect the storyline, it's amazing how whatever that's happening in their lives elevated a certain scene. Yeah, that's all I have to say. For me to explain the experience is as if you know, when you were younger, you asked your grandparents to tell you a story, and then you sit down with your big eyes looking at them, and they tell you about like the stories back in the day, and you would just sit there in awe of the experiences. That was exactly how I felt throughout the entire time. I was just like, oh my god, I felt like it was such a wholesome experience. There were moments where I was tearing, there were moments where I was laughing. The way everything came together, the journey they took us from the minute it started to understanding how certain scenes came to be because of how the fans reacted to it.
That you don't want to get with this?
Yeah, see, I'm not saying.
The entire journey is so wholesome. It's like I said, it's as if your grandparents are telling you a story and you're just a little kid sitting there in awe of the entire experience. The inclusivity and how they brought on really current guests like Justin Bieber, Cara Delevingne onto the show, and like iconic characters like Janice. It just goes to show how much thought was being put into this reunion and how they truly cared for the fans' experience, especially in a time of COVID where, you know, you are isolated, or if you have not met your friends and family for a long time. Watching this reunion, it's just such an experience I feel that could elevate your spirits and your mood. Made me feel as if like I was surrounded by love, I was surrounded by friends.
It tastes like feet. I like it.
Is the reunion worth the wait? I say yes, of course, yes, 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 in every language. It's definitely worth watching, it's definitely worth your time. If you feel like you need a bit of a pick-me-up, I was laughing, I was smiling, I was tearing the entire time. I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. Why 9 out of 10? I really wished that they gave us the opportunity to be there on Zoom so that, you know, we could also be there. But yeah, I think overall it's just a nice way to celebrate a reunion after so many years, and the impact this show has on so many people around the world. So I guess that's it, guys. My name is Alex. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you're not already following us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram. If you're not already subscribed to us, what are you doing? Till next time, skirt skirt.